YouTube is a hub of the weird and wonderful. In the past, we have looked at YouTubers who turned into killers and also some of the most unexplainable videos on YouTube. In this episode, we take a look at some YouTube videos which are connected to mysterious disappearances of people. Number 5. Lisa Holm 13. This creepy case comes from Sweden. Lisa Holm was a 17-year-old girl who went missing in 2015. Lisa was from Skövde, located in southern Sweden. She went missing on June 7, 2015 after leaving her workplace at a cafe in Lidköping, Gothenburg. After she didn't return home, her parents grew increasingly worried and contacted authorities. After news spread about her disappearance, the case became one of the most publicized disappearance cases in Swedish history. Over 900 people volunteered to search for her. On June 12th, she was found dead inside of a barn. Portions of her clothing had been removed and tape was placed over her mouth. The autopsy had showed that she hadn't been sexually assaulted. 13 days before she disappeared, on May 24th, 2015, a video was uploaded to YouTube titled 13. The channel's name was called Lisa Holm. The video is only 11 seconds long and simply shows a countdown, possibly counting down the days until her death. It's eerie because she actually went missing 13 days later. Swedish police claim that the video has nothing to do with her murder and that it's completely unrelated, so it could possibly be coincidental, or the video could have been titled something different previous to the murder and then changed after news spread about it. This could also explain the channel name. Many suspects came up during the police investigation. This includes a Swedish biker gang and an international sex slave trade. In the end, a man was finally arrested for her murder. The 31-year-old by the name of YDIVGAStilA denied the murder, but forensics showed his blood on Lisa's clothing and also found his semen inside the barn in which her body was found. His lawyer claimed that he masturbated in the barn days before the crime, and this is why his semen was found. However, the final verdict saw him guilty and he received a life sentence. Number 4. Talika Patrick's final videos. Talika Patrick was a doctor from Brooklyn, New York. The 30-year-old went missing in Kalamazoo, Michigan on the 5th of December 2013. The last known whereabouts of Talika was a hotel located in Kalamazoo. CCTV footage showed her taking the hotel shuttle bus to the hospital in which she worked at. Her car was also at the hospital. A few hours later, 911 calls came in which reported her car in a ditch about 40 feet off the highway along Interstate 94 near Porter, Indiana. The official FBI report goes as follows. Dr. Talika Patrick was last seen on Thursday, December 5, 2013. After completing her shift at work, Dr. Patrick unsuccessfully tried to rent a hotel room in downtown Kalamazoo. She was then dropped off by the hotel shuttle driver in the parking lot at Borgess Medical Center. Later on that evening at 10 p.m, her vehicle was found in a ditch with a possible flat tire. Dr. Patrick's belongings were found in the car. This includes clothing, a wallet which contained her driver's license, credit cards, and a small amount of cash. Dr. Patrick didn't report into work the next day. December 5th was the last time she was ever seen or heard of. A month before her death, Talika posted several videos onto her YouTube channel. In one of them, which is in a vlog style, she is talking to the camera but keeps referring to a mystery love interest of hers. She also posted tens of thousands of tweets which were directed to a gospel singer called Marvin Sapp. Marvin is a gospel singer who is currently senior pastor of a church in Michigan. It's believed that Talika may have been stalking Marvin as he had issued a protection order against her months before her disappearance. Police had found out that videos and 20,000 tweets had been directed to two men, one of them being Marvin. After investigating Marvin, police had found out that Talika was a member of his church but had her membership revoked as she began to send him revealing photos of herself. Police concluded that Marvin was simply a victim of stalking and had no connection to her disappearance. The second man is yet to be identified. On April 6, 2014, police announced that they had found a body in Lake Charles in Indiana. The body was identified as Talika. An autopsy had showed her cause of death was drowning. As of today, her disappearance still remains a mystery and her family has offered a $10,000 reward for anyone with information relating to the case. Number 3. Kenny Veach disappearance. Kenny Veach was an explorer who went missing in November of 2014. Before his disappearance, he made several comments on YouTube claiming that he had found a cave located near Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada, Las Vegas. He claimed that the cave had a supernatural aspect to it and claimed that his body began to vibrate as he came closer to the entrance of the cave. He claimed the closer he got to the cave, the more his body began to vibrate, so he became scared and fled from the scene. Curious commenters challenged him to go back to the cave and film it. He accepted the challenge and went back to search for the cave on October 17th, 2014. This time, he took his camera with him. He filmed his adventure, but this time he was unsuccessful in finding the cave. He uploaded his unsuccessful attempt onto YouTube, which led to commenters discrediting his story. This led to him returning to the cave a month later in November of 2014. This time, he never returned from the trip. After not returning or making contact with any of his family, his girlfriend contacted missing persons who issued a Nevada search party to look for him. All they found was his cell phone near a mineshaft entrance, but never found him or the cave he was explaining. His girlfriend commented on the video urging lone cavers to carry GPS while exploring. There has been conspiracy theories from commenters ranging from underground alien bases to a government cover-up as it was close to the airbase. However, many people believe he died while exploring, maybe by an accident, or he could have possibly gotten lost within the cave. He still remains missing today. Number 2. YouTube channel 00B4A56. This case is really bizarre. Firstly, we will explain the disappearances that it relates to, then we will explain the videos. As for the disappearance, between May 10th and May 11th of 1986, a 17-year-old girl by the name of Kimberly Moru went missing from a small town of Jay located in Maine. She was supposed to attend her junior prom with her boyfriend, but bailed after an argument ensued. She then met up with 2 male friends and was seen getting in a Trans Am at 11 PM. After this, she was never seen again. One of the men was later identified as 25-year-old Brian Enman. After her disappearance, police questioned him. He claims he dropped off Kimberly half a mile away from her house at about 3 AM as she requested. She never returned home and has not been seen since and is presumed dead. Brian became the main suspect but was never charged with any crimes. Kimberly's dad doesn't believe Brian's story and claims it was cold the night she went missing, and also claims she was scared of the dark so wouldn't want to walk home. Police began to tackle the case again in August of 2015 as they claim to have new information linked to it. Last month, a Reddit user by the name of Crappy Detective came across a YouTube channel which may be linked to the disappearance. The YouTube channel titled 00B4A56 started to upload strange videos in September of 2015, some of which include VHS footage from May 10th, 1986. The Reddit user believes that the footage is a preparation for the attack. However, it could just be random footage. The other videos are mainly coded messages. One of them translates to, "Think it's safe to come out now. Had to relocate. I need to be smarter with my videos. They will find me." Also, if you decode the channel's about section, it translates to, "Trying my hardest to cover up my tracks and revealing things to clear my conscience." Could the person behind the channel be linked to the murder? Who knows? It could simply just be a hoax. Number 1. 112 Dirtbags Missing Recordings. Maura Murray was a nursing student from Massachusetts. On the evening of February 9th, 2004, she disappeared after crashing her car en route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire. Before she left, she informed professors and a work supervisor that she was taking a week off due to a family emergency, but no family emergency ever existed. She also packed her car with clothes, toiletries, and college textbooks. She then drove to a liquor store and bought $40 worth of alcohol. CCTV footage showed that she was alone during this time. She then left Amherst, Massachusetts via Interstate 91. No one knows where she was going, as she never told anyone her destination and may have not had a destination in mind. At some time after 7 PM, a Woodsville, New Hampshire resident heard a loud collision outside her house. She saw Maura's car up against a snowbank along Route 112. A different person approached the car and saw a woman exiting the car. The person said the woman wasn't bleeding but was cold and shivering. She pleaded with the person to not call the police. The person then headed home to call the police as there was no cell phone reception. Once the police arrived, Maura had disappeared. After 24 hours of her being missing, a search party was sent out, and after a lengthy search, she was never found. Due to her preparations and no evidence of foul play, police investigators had suggested that maybe she wanted to disappear and had treated her case as a missing persons investigation. Her family and friends believe that she may have been abducted. In 2011, a YouTuber by the name of 112 Dirtbag started posting eerie videos related to the disappearance. The username alone is a reference to the event. 112 being where she crashed, and dirtbag was a known term used by her father to describe the crowd she was involved with during the time of her disappearance. The channel uploaded a video on the 8th anniversary of her disappearance. The video showed the person frantically laughing. It then ends and a text appears which reads, "Happy anniversary." The person also uploaded videos of the area in which she crashed and pay stubs of a rented resort which was rented 2 days after she disappeared. All the videos have a creepy theme to them. The original videos had been mysteriously removed from YouTube, and 112 Dirtbag's account had also disappeared from YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to keep updated with our videos. Goodbye.